So some of you will know, I've been a campsite warden for 5 years, and in them 5 years my accommodation was my own caravan, which was the amazing Adria Altea 432 PX van. This caravan is fantastic, but so I'm not going to go through it all because I've done all this in the past. Everything's down now for winter. This all needs a massive clean out, but what we have done is we've emptied the caravan of all its contents, which we're now going to do a big sort, and we're going to get it right down as minimum as it can, because it's primarily only going to be me and Sandra. So historically, because our children used to come away, we had several plates and several this and several that. What we have done is kept in here the things we're going to sell with the caravan, so when the caravan does get sold, there's a hookup cable, there's grey waste. In the front locker there is a clean water container, and so everything is in here. But what we managed to do, hello Sandra, let me just jump down carefully, is we've accumulated all this stuff that's on the drive at the moment, and we're now going to try and get down as much as we can, ideally into this box just for now, because we don't really know how much storage is in here, what we can actually leave in the Gobur, the carousel. So we were spoiled with the caravan because you've got the height and everything, but sometimes you can accumulate a lot of things like I have done. So some of this we're going to be ruthless here, Sandra. What are we going to be? Ruthless, and we're going to try and keep everything light and compress things down. And I'm hoping we're going to have time today to bring out the caravan. So this is going to be a separate vlog to us setting the carousel up. So I don't even know where we're going to start. We're going to start, and we'll try and take you with us. Looking forward to this. Sorry, this is obviously things. So the heater's not in here. There's loads of things. Oh, kettle. Where do we start, Sandra? Where do we start?
In the short term, by putting the camera down so we can sort out a plan, I think.
I never have a plan.
I can tell.
Alright, I'm going to put the caravan down, and we'll try and go through things. I think, in all seriousness, I think one of the plans we do need to do, and we may have to have another box. I am going to get a plastic box that I'm going to put electrical items into compared to non-electrical items. I think that's a sensible idea, because I am sensible, you know. Those are the
I'm just sorry, Neil. I'm intrigued, genuinely. Like, why do we need to keep this?
That's not for today. That's for another day. That's my executive suit bag when I go on airplanes. There's a story behind that. Captain Sensible. Those of a certain age will remember. Happy talking. Well, it wasn't him who sang it originally. We should have some spare cardboard, some spare boxes. Be talking, happy talking. Talk about things you'd like to do. If you don't have a dream, how you gonna have a dream come true? I'm glad it's all over. I need a box. These are empty boxes, aren't they?
Yeah, they're all.
Let's try and get those down.
Sure. Well, that doesn't have a lid.
No, it's okay for the moment. Let's see. I'm going to put the camera down because we've got to be a bit logical. This is going too smoothly. We haven't argued.
We never argue.
Well, we're going to have an argument now on camera publicly, just so people can slag me off, say how horrible I am to you. Right, so that's not needed. This is primarily a lot of this is awning related. So there is...
Apart from the watering can, I'm very confused about the watering can.
The watering can is, do we need it or not need it?
For the garden, maybe.
How do you feel? So when I'm at the nurseries it's easier, but historically we'd use an old collapsible. So we will get rid of that. You can put that over there and we can take that. The watering can's fine. If you're on the beach and you need to wash away your sand off your toes. So I used to keep that full for when I was filling up the flush on the toilet.
I can find you a neater one than that if you really want.
We'll do what we used to do. We'll just get a collapsible container. So awning related, awning sort of related, awning related, awning related. Forget the electrical. Wheel clamp we know about. That's a spare wheel hub for that. Then these are needed. So that's a box of electrical. That's a awning, 'cause that's like if you go for a proper big holiday, it's hose pipe stuff. And then that's our needed, because we don't know what space is in there. So I'm quite pleased with that. I personally, what do you think? Where are you going now?
So we're just trying to keep the bare minimum. So literally just 2 cups, 2 glasses, 2 plates, 2 bowls, etc. We do need to find a bit of cutlery.
The cutlery is the biggest. Where's the cutlery?
They were definitely washed. They were definitely in the house.
Right, so we need to find the cutlery.
Yeah, but yeah.
We're down to 2 mugs, 2 plates, 2 bowls. Yeah, right down to a minimum. Right, so we're just going to try and clear the drive, because at the moment the other thing we're now missing, we have got a booklet for this somewhere, and I have a sneaky feeling it's going to be inside. So I might even ask you if you want to go for a bit of a hunt. There's a folder, Gobur folder somewhere. And those 2 boxes are now another couple of empty boxes.
So not too bad.
No. Right, I'm going to carry on. I'm going to let Sandra see if she can find the folder, and I'm going to clear the drive. So we're just here. We are going to unfold this Gobur, but I'm going to do that as a separate video. Because as I say, today primarily, or this one we're doing now, is about content. We didn't forget, because they were with, but we've got our table and 2 chairs as well.
Yeah, they were tucked down the side, so
yeah.
They're still not bad. I mean, considering what we used to lug around, that's not bad, is it?
No, the blue chair's been outside for 35 years. So historically, when we used to go camping, I used to have a shed at the bottom of the garden with all the camping stuff, and we used to call it the camping box, with all the stuff, the camping stove and everything. So to some extent you've got that over there, but because we know, and a lot of this stuff we've now accumulated isn't going to fit in this, what I'm petrified is going away and forgetting things. We're missing cutlery, and I'm missing a lump hammer. So why do we need the lump hammer, Sandra?
Because we need to put rock pegs in.
For rock pegs.
Rock tag.
And I'm missing a rubber. I have got a mallet, but I'm also missing a rubber mallet as well.
To be honest, I think I might have borrowed a mallet when I went camping last summer.
I'm going to go and check the front locker on the Adria.
Yeah,
Good old Frank. Right. Lump hammer found. Spare mallets found. Right. So when we put this up, and we have never put this up.
Not without help.
We've had a demonstration. We've still not put it up on our own. It was very much in the hands of other people. Just flick through some of these paperwork we've got, Sandra. So we've got word for word.
Very detailed notes by the previous owners. It's very meticulous.
I mean, literally word for word.
So yeah, so I need to read it really. Yeah. Oh.
Yeah. Okay. So that's that one.
Yeah.
There is a carousel porch awning.
So some guidance for the awning.
That's the divorce in a bag. So we're not going to look at that today. We may never look at it, but we will at some stage. What's this one here?
What's this one? No, you're asking.
It says the technical data sheet.
Okay, so it's like load limit, tyre pressures, jockey wheel information. Yeah.
And then we've got the official procedure for getting an erection.
It literally says procedure for erection. We're not making that up.
What's funny about that, Sandra? You got such a smutty mind. Right. Anyway, so we've got that. So we've got the, and then this is all about the electrical side. So we have got a motor mover. When this was delivered to us, the battery was flat, so I don't know whether that's going to be working or not. We may need to be towing this out. Yeah, keep that going, because there's fridge instructions in there. There's other things in here.
There's all sorts in here, fault finding, electrical diagrams, all sorts in there.
But we have got a 3-way fridge in here. So there's a Zig unit. So those that know what a Zig unit is,
blast from the past.
Yeah, a very old Zig unit.
So what I did when Neil was still away was I put the battery on trickle charge, hoping that it'll hold the charge properly this time. But we may potentially have to replace the battery at some point if it's not holding.
So I have got a new battery in the Adria that we can temporarily possibly use if we have a problem. We've got some instructions for the loo.
The loo, yeah.
This is the other things.
The heating system.
Instructions, how we work it all in. There's a underground heater, the braking cable, the running gear. This is priming the hot water, so we've got the same hot water as we had last time. But basically, you need to make sure the drain down is all back on and everything. But we've done that in the past. The Truma heater, we actually changed one of them.
We did.
That's the Portaloo, and there's some instructions in there for the fridge. So we've got some quite pretty comprehensive instructions. The bit of a challenge now is whether the motor mover is going to move. Well, not move, but work. We shall see. Because on the garage we've got a bit of a lip.
And ideally we do pick up some planks or something.
Yeah.
Just narrow ones, just to make it easy to.
If the motor mover was, I've just found my lump hammer, my sledgehammer. But that's not mine. Where's that come from?
I got that. I won it on the auction at Wainfleet.
You've kept that secret.
So I've got there's a spare jack.
What have you got a spare jack for?
Might come in handy.
We are clearing the garage, by the way. Right. Bear with us now, because we need to. It's powered. Right, so this is how well looked after this Gobur, the carousel. So in here we've got an old power touch. Look at that there. You should always carry a spare battery. So we're hoping, fingers crossed.
So I recall actually they said you can direct wire it in. If you happen to not have battery in your remote mover.
No.
That's what you said.
Still need power, but if that's not transmitting, if the receiver's not working,
yeah, you can
use this, and that's the release. So down here, and Sandra says she has charged this up. It's a bit tight, so we have got the Leisure battery in here. I can't remember where the isolator is, which we need to turn this on, and then the remote control came in here somewhere. Right, we're going to do a bit of head scratching at the moment.
We have moved.
So I think the battery,
let's take it slowly,
haven't been charged up. What we did have to reverse this into the garage. And I'm hoping it's going to come down by the side of the. Actually, we could have two caravans up here.
Looks hopeful.
Right, is the door okay? Don't turn the camera on.
Super. Yeah, so that went quite smoothly, isn't it, Neil? So we're out.
So the motor mover did work. So the Leisure battery obviously does lost some charge on it. We will complete this video, I think, when we have a look inside. But I'm going to do an entire video on the erection. So you'll need to keep watching for that one. Right. So the Gobur is now put away. So we managed to set that all up okay. So just coming out. Oh wait. So that's in that half of the garage. So we have done a bit of an entire video separately on the Gobur, with another 2 videos to come up. I think now we've put the Gobur up. I think we should get that up in no time next time.
I think I'm quite pleased how that went. There's a few little things, just once you know, it's quite easy, isn't it? So now we've done it it took a couple of goes to get it up properly this time. I think it'll be easier next time. So
I've ordered some bits for it. There's some corner steady feet. I have ordered another Leisure battery. I don't think that Leisure battery is holding its charge too good.
No.
We've got potential. I'm going to change a couple of the fluorescent tubes in it. Found some quirky LED bulbs which I'm hoping to fit. We have got a mystery. I have got a box somewhere that's got
cutlery in
it. Yeah, and the only reason I know that there's a separate box is I used to always keep a gas spanner. In fact, I think I may have a spare one in my door pocket on one of these cars. I used to always carry.
I'm sure we've got two somewhere.
Yeah.
I can find them.
So I remember I used to always keep a gas spanner in the cutlery drawer, and at the moment we lost a load of cutlery. Anyway, that's done. But the Gobur is good.
So the electrics work and the fridges work, and there's no damp in there or anything like that.
No, I think. But what we will do the next time we get it out, we will water it up. We will put the whale pump on it, and we'll turn the gas on and just make sure all of that's working, because we just wanted we wanted to get it erect for the first time. It's always exciting. The first time you get it erect, it's always the best, isn't it? Right, and what we're going to do now is we're potentially going to go on a bike ride. So we had some storms last night and yesterday, and this afternoon we've got a couple of hours left of lightness. So Sandra's got the InSync electric bike there. So we did a review on that before everybody was doing bike reviews, didn't we?
Yeah, it's been really good actually. It's not massive range, but it does the job. It's not too heavy. It's charged.
Yeah. I'm going to take the DVU little bike. This isn't a product review or anything like that. I have done one, but I might do. I might leave a link on this if anybody's interested, because this is dead nifty and it all folds up dead small. So we're hoping to go out for a bit of a bike ride.
Explore,
yeah, but somewhere a little bit different. The way it is what we're hoping to do.
I'm feeling like I need to get a bit more fit as well, so hoping to do a bit more exercise and cycle more and stuff.
Yeah, so go. I mean, we keep saying this, but obviously, last year was such a flurry of everything going on. It was just one thing after another.
Yeah, just relentless. Yeah. So the things should be a bit more calm this year, a bit more planned fun activities, hopefully.
Well, we're basically on the bikes and go and explore some country pubs and have a couple of pints. Like Chequers is only probably a 10-15 minute bike ride. It's
a really nice ride. It's really safe.
And safe. Yeah. We had something awful happen on Christmas Eve. Absolutely dreadful. Literally on the bottom of our road on the A52, 3 minutes from where we live. Another life lost. A young life lost. It's just.
So it's just like in the district. It was around about 40 lives lost in 24. It's really sad.
I think I read on the stretch of the A52 where we are, there's been 7 people have been not hurt, but fatalities. It's like the Wild West on that road, especially after dark. It just takes on another dimension. Anyway, we've been going on about all of this for a while. So the carousel is in, as I say. I think a video about that will be coming up after this. So we showed you the sorting out. The big thing that happened after we sorted out everything, we ended up with miles more storage space in it than we anticipated. So a lot of the things we said we weren't going to reuse, I think we will be.
Maybe. Well, we'll find out more when we actually get out in it, won't we?
Yeah.
But I think it's fine. It's adequate for 2, sure.
Yeah. So that's it. And as I say, there is a mystery, because this garage is like a TARDIS, isn't it? But I'm positive there's a box in here.
It's hard to remember now, but going back, Lee used to still come away with us in the Adria, so we had to have enough room for the 3rd bed in that one, didn't we?
Yeah. So the evolution of our camping lives. So we started off with an octopus tent, a tent with 3 bedrooms. I don't know if you remember that when I first met you.
Yeah.
So the girls had a bedroom, Lee had a bedroom, and we had a bedroom, a traditional tent. And then we ended up with a bongo with the kids upstairs in the roof, us downstairs.
And an awning. Yeah.
And an awning. Then we ended up with a small dandy. So I think we got an awning with a bedroom for the girls, I think. Yeah, it had an annex on it, didn't it? Yeah. And then we ended up with a dandy that had 2 beds in it, so the kids were all fine, snugging up. And then we ended up with the dandy 6, didn't we? And then we ended up, obviously, we went through the whole range. We ended up with the dandy high side, and then one of the last dandies ever made.
So girls being that older, they prefer to be in their own tent at a certain point. So we got their own little tent.
So they ended up with a pup tent, didn't they? So when we went into the dandy, the girls ended up in a pup tent. They ended up in one of the back, what they call the wings, on the dandy. But now...
And then he used to go with Lee and he used to have
the other bed. Yeah. But now those days are over. We don't... I mean, the beauty of the Adria is having that permanent bed set up.
Well, I just remember laughing, like, even back then it was clear that little Lee wasn't going to be little for that much longer. And I remember you saying, "Oh, we'll get one with a bunk bed." I was like, "You're not going to get Lee in a bunk bed for long, Neil."
little lucky Lee. Anyway, we're off on a bike ride. I've not been on a bike since the last time. So all being well, we're going to have no mishaps. I just found my cycle helmet and my jacket. So we were going to go into another vlog, I think, on this. So I think we're going to finish this one off here. So I don't want to say goodbye, Sandra, as this is out. We're now in 2025.
Yeah, so I hope you're all having a good start to 2025. And whatever happens, I hope it'll be the best 2025 it can be for you. See you all soon.
Okay, keep smiling, everybody. And as ever, thanks ever so much for being here, watching our videos and commenting and thumbs up and things like that. Take it easy.